Hi there, Couch Potato Mike here. The video you're about to watch may contain adult language, adult situations, adult scenarios, and a lot of other naughty stuff that children have no business being a part of. So if you are under the age of 18, please stop this video or go get your parents to watch it instead. Why not? I'm sure your mom will like it. But you go watch one of my other more age-appropriate videos. Like I said, viewer discretion is advised. Are all the kids gone yet? Good. Hey, what is up? This is Couch Potato Mike, coming to you from the book club once again to read you Chapter 10 of Freed by E.L.James. I am loving doing this, and I hope you guys are too. Before we get started, I just want to remind you guys that you should subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when these are coming out. Give me a thumbs up because it helps me out with that YouTube algorithm. Share these videos. Tell everybody about them. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If there's any other books you want me to read after this that you think might be right up your alley, put those down below as well. Tell me what you think. I'm thinking about going back and reading Gray and Darker. So if you like that idea, also put that in the comments down below. So without further ado, here we go into Chapter 10, which is Monday, July the 11th, 2011. I read through the press release that I've rewritten for Sam. For immediate release, Gray Enterprises Holdings, Inc. acquires Seattle Independent Publishing. Seattle, Washington, July 11, 2011, Gray Enterprises Holdings, Inc., GEH, announces the acquisition of Seattle Independent Publishing, SIP, of Seattle, Washington, for $15 million. A spokesperson for GEH stated, GEH is thrilled to add SIP to its portfolio of local companies. CEO Christian Gray said, I'm eager to branch into publishing and to use GEH's technological expertise to grow SIP and further develop a solid publishing platform that offers a voice to authors based in the Pacific Northwest. Seattle Independent Publishing was founded 32 years ago by Jeremy Roach, who will continue as CEO. SIP has had considerable success championing local authors, including three-time USA Today bestseller B. Edmonston and poet and performance artist Keon Kinger, whose latest collection, By the Sound, was shortlisted for the prestigious Arthur Rentz Prize in 2010. SIP will continue to function independently and will retain all 32 of its employees. Roach said, This is a tremendous opportunity for all the staff and authors at SIP, and we're very excited to see where our partnership with GEH will take us over the next decade and beyond. All inquiries to Sam Saster, VP, Director of Publicity, Gray Enterprises Holdings, Inc. Anna's words come back to me. Of course I'm mad at you. I mean, what kind of responsible business executive makes decisions based on who he's currently fucking? I do, Anna. But only because I'm fucking you. Memories of her tied to her little white bed, slick and sticky with ice cream, me attempting to chop peppers, her calling me an ass, float in my head. I glance at my glider. Maybe that's why she doesn't want to obey, because she thinks I'm an ass. Gray, enough. Doubt is an ugly, futile feeling. This is my new mantra. Flynn said our dispute was a small setback. All relationships have them. She's moved in with me, and we're getting married in less than 3 weeks. What more do I want? Damn, I wish we were married already. The weight is shredding my nerves. I don't want her to change her mind. She's been quiet this weekend. We were busy moving her stuff into the apartment, and she's been knee-deep in wedding preparations. She's just tired. Stop with the negative, Gray. Focus on the matter in hand. I pick up the phone and call Sam. Christian. Sometimes it really grates on my nerves when he uses my first name. In an arctic tone, I inform him, I've sent you a revised, less wordy press release. Brevity is everything. Try and remember that. As you wish, Mr. Gray. Good. Point made. And Sam, delete the price and put undisclosed sum. Will do. I hang up and turn to my computer. I'm hoping some email banter with my fiancée will improve my disposition and hers. From Christian Gray. Subject, the ultimate consumer, consuming. July 11th, 2011, 8:43, to Anastasia Steele. My darling Anastasia, I was reminiscing about the day you found out I had purchased SIP. I believe you called me an ass when I was merely exercising my rights as a citizen of our fine country to purchase whatever I please. As the ultimate consumer, again your epithet, I am informing you that the news of my most recent acquisition is no longer embargoed and a press release will be issued today. I'm so glad you've moved in. I slept well last night knowing you were there. I love you. Christian Gray, CEO, entrepreneur, not an ass, Gray Enterprises Holdings, Inc. From Anastasia Steele, subject boss or bossy, July the 11th, 2011, 8:56, to Christian Gray. My dearest husband-to-be, you were an ass. I stand by that appellation. And my boss's boss's boss. I remember that we enjoyed a thoroughly entertaining and sticky evening. Perhaps a helping of ice cream this evening? It is so warm out. I love you back very much. I'm preparing an agenda for our meeting this evening with Alondra about final preparations. Any last-minute requests? Are you still happy for the rehearsal dinner to take place at Escala? Anastasia Steele, Acting Editor, Fiction, SIP. From Christian Gray, subject How Many Times? July the 11th, 2011, 8:59, to Anastasia Steele. My darling Anastasia, let's make it a short service. I'm impatient for you to be mine. Yes, to Escala. Fewer prying eyes there. Oh, and Blackberry! And Ben & Jerry's and Anna, my favorite dessert. Christian Gray, bossy CEO, Gray Enterprises Holdings, Inc. From Anastasia Steele, subject Uber Bossy, July the 11th, 2011, 9:02, to Christian Gray. Oh, fiddle-dee-dee, Mr. Gray. It's my favorite dessert, too. Anna, X. I smile. Now she's quoting Gone with the Wind at me. She seems happy enough. I shake my head and summon Andrea. My disposition much improved. Thank you, Miss Steele. Mid-morning, Andrea puts Darius Jackson from the port of Ephrata and through. Good morning, Christian. Darius, it's good to hear from you. Has she arrived? Suddenly, I'm 10 years old again, and it's Christmas. I can barely contain my excitement. She has, Mr. Gray, and she's a beauty. Have you put her together? Working on it now. I'll send you some photographs when she's complete. I can't wait to see her. I have the registration ready, and I'm wondering if you want me to take her up for a test flight, or if you'd like to do that. No, take her up. Let me know how she handles. I'd be delighted to. When can we expect you? I'll try and get up there this weekend. I'll let you know. Okay, I'll get back to her. I don't like to leave a lady waiting. He chuckles, hangs up, and I laugh. Me neither, Darius, unless she's misbehaved. I sigh. Perhaps Anna and I can go soaring this weekend. Anna is subdued during dinner, picking at her risotto. Maybe she's having second thoughts. What's wrong? I ask. Nothing. It was just a long day. My anxiety simmers. There's something she's not telling me. Sawyer told me there were paparazzi outside your building, I prompt. We left via the loading bay. We managed to avoid them. So, it's not the continual harassment from the Fourth Estate that's bugging her. What is it? I try a different tack. What did you do today? She snorts. I spent most of the day on the phone with authors trying to soften the blow of the news. I almost spit out my food. What the hell? She laughs at my expression, her reaction immediately lifting my spirits. Yes, big business exploiting artistic endeavor, she clarifies. Roach called the senior editorial team together this morning to give us all the news of your takeover. Of course, I already knew when everyone else was in the dark. It was strange. It set me apart, you know? I see. Surely that's a good thing. Knowledge is power. Christian, her eyes are full of misgiving and her words pour out in a steady torrent. My fiancé owns the company I work for. Roach stared at me a few times during the meeting, and I didn't know what he was thinking. I remember he went a little crazy when he found out we were getting married. The whole meeting was odd. I felt uncomfortable and self-conscious. Shit. You didn't tell me he went a little crazy, asshole. That was a while ago, when he found out we were engaged. Did he make you feel uncomfortable? I'll fire him if he did. She studies me, her face serious as if considering my question. A little, maybe not, or maybe I'm projecting, I don't know. Anyway, he confirmed my position as editor. Today? This afternoon. I'm not yet removed the moratorium on hiring new staff. Wily old bastard. Reaching over, I grasp her hand. Congratulations. We should celebrate. Were you worried about telling me? I thought you knew and you hadn't said anything. Her voice trails off. I laugh. No, I didn't, but it's great news. She looks relieved. Is this why she's been so quiet? Don't sweat it, Anna. To hell with what your colleagues think about what Roach thinks. I hope everyone in the company was reassured by the press release. I'm not planning any changes in the immediate future, and I'm sure your authors were delighted to hear from you. Some yes, some no. There are a few who still miss Jack. Really? That amazes me. He took a gamble on a couple. They're loyal. I'll suspect they'll move with him when he finds another job. He's never going to find another job if I have my way. She tightens her fingers around mine. Anyway, thank you, she says. What for? Listening. Her brow furrows once again, and I wonder what she wants to say, or if she wants to say more. What, Anna? Tell me. Are you ready for the wedding planner? She asks. Of course. Better finish up. I look pointedly at her food, and to my relief, she scoops a large bite of risotto and pops it into her mouth. I slowly unwind. She just wanted to tell me about her promotion and expected me to know about it. For fuck's sake, Gray, relax. All that remains is to decide what you'll do after the wedding reception, Alondra Gutierrez has an easy smile. We haven't discussed that yet, Anna turns to me. It's in hand, I tell Miss Gutierrez, and Anna looks surprised. Oh, baby, I've got this. I'll take this up with you separately, Alondra. Very good, Mr. Gray. I can't wait to hear. Neither can I, Anna says. You'll have to wait until the big day, I smile. I hope you enjoyed what I have planned. Anna pushes out her bottom lip in the semblance of a pout, but there's humor in her expression and something else, something darker, more sensual, that speaks to my dick. Fuck. Alondra gathers her things, letting us know that we can still make last-minute changes as we thank her for all that she's done. We all rise as Taylor appears at the entrance of the living room, and Alondra takes her leave. We both watch her depart, and once she's out of earshot, I turn to Anna. She's got it all in hand. Alondra's good at her job, she says. She is, I agree. Now what do you want to do? I add in a whisper. Anna whips her eyes to mine, and her lips part as she gazes at me. We're inches from each other, not touching, but I feel her, all of her. The silence between us gets louder, expanding to fill the space surrounding us as we each drink the other in. Suddenly, there's no oxygen in the vast room. There's only us, only our desire, crackling invisibly between us. I see it in the summer of her eyes. Her pupils growing wider, darker, reflecting my thirst, my love, our love. You've been so distant. Her voice is barely audible. All weekend. No, not distant, afraid. No, she says in a quiet rush of tenderness. She closes the gap between us without moving. Reaching up, her fingertips skim over my stubble, her touch echoing through my every bone and sinew. I close my eyes as my body responds. Anna. Her fingers are at my shirt, undoing the buttons. Don't be afraid, she breathes, and places a kiss on one of my scars above my pulsing heart. I can bear no more. I cup her face and bring her lips to mine, kissing her ferociously. She's a banquet for a starving man. She tastes of love and lust and Anna. Let's go, now, Vegas, get married. I implore her against her fevered lips. We can tell everybody we couldn't wait. She moans and I kiss her again, taking all she's got to give, drowning in her desire, drowning in her love, aching for her, desperate for her. When she pulls back, we're both dragging air into our lungs, her dazed eyes on me. "If that's what you want," she says, breathless and brimming with compassion. I crush her to me. She'd do this for me. She won't obey. She won't obey. She won't obey. What's wrong with how I'm saying that? She won't obey. But she'll do this. Damn. I know I have to give her a wedding she deserves. Not some rushed affair in a chapel of love in Vegas. My girl deserves the best. "Come to bed," I whisper in her ear, and she laces her fingers into my hair as I lift her into my arms. "I thought you'd never ask," she says, and I carry her into the bedroom. Okay, though, that does it for Chapter 10. So they finally met with the wedding planner, all that good stuff. Wasn't that long of a chapter either. This one was relatively short. Now, to make an on-air comment to one of my textual comments, I like doing these one chapter at a time. I know some chapters are short, and maybe some people would prefer I do 2 chapters when that happens. But I really like doing one chapter at a time. I'm trying to put these chapters out as quickly as I can. And I would just like to say, give some of my other videos a chance. I know they're not for everybody. I do some gaming videos too and some Funko Pop unboxings. So give those a chance. If you don't like them, tell your kids about them. But that's going to do it for this episode. For the Couch Potato Mike YouTube channel, this is Couch Potato Mike reminding you as always that life is an experiment and your results may vary. Bye-bye.